Hi everyone, welcome to my channel tonight. We are doing a comparable reading tonight, and since it's Cancer season, we're doing Cancer. And this particular one, we're doing Cancer and Aquarius. And have a famous couple in that combination I want to talk about. Nancy Davis and Ronald Reagan. Okay. Actor Davis and Reagan met in 1951 in Hollywood and married the next year. They co-starred in her last movie, Hellcats of the Navy, in 1957. She took the role of wife, mother, loyal supporter during Reagan's political rise and through his presidency. Wow. Okay, here's a little bit about the combination. The relationship, easygoing, but conceals a tremendous thirst for power. Interesting there. Let's see if I can read this. Hidden beneath exterior is a core that no one who mistakes these two for easy touch will specifically forego. Cancer is a water sign, we know that. And Aquarius, air. The relationship is ruled by Earth, and Cancer and Aquarius couples often have patience and foresight until they are called. Part of the pair, power. They have a lot of power, this couple. Popularity, friends, and mates in this combination may be high demand in social circles. Their charisma, often charming, kind of hook which they can spring the hearts of their admirers. Process not be at all unpleasant, and in fact a good time is often had by all in the long run. The seductive power of this relationship itself is recognized, increasingly appreciated, yet surprisingly little is usually known about the individual themselves in the relationship, their dynamics, how they interact. Siblings with this matchup are less likely to interact with others as a team, play powers with each other. Activities are often more among amusing rather than serious. Interesting. Rarely cause harm. Parent-child relationship, however, can be by both partners deception with real conviction. Interesting there. With work relationships between these two, ambition, partners will trick to the books. Wait, hold on. Overlook their opponent who attack them beneath, often wind up charging feuds into thin air, huh? Dissolved by what seems to be goodwill. The easy come, easy go. Inviting, welcome may lure unwary adversaries into quicksand from which they may not easily emerge. And the advice here is you can get away with it forever, or can you? You may become the victim of your own success. Cultivate simple human values. Be honest. So just be honest. Alright, here we go. A lust for learning. Interesting. Some more info on the combination. Since the relationship places such a premium on intelligence, its focus is likely to be education, which can become passion for both partners, but especially for Cancer, who feel they have some catching up to do. The more emotional of these partners, Cancers are likely to admire mentally gifted Aquarians, almost to the point of worship. Paradoxically, the Aquarians mates may not encourage them towards formal schooling, since their mental gifts are often innate or sharpened on whetstone of experience. Be that as it may, Cancer often choose higher education as the means of satisfying their lust for learning. Cancer Aquarians' love affairs are perhaps surprisingly passionate, given the emphasis this relationship puts on the brain power, but sex too is a nice subject for these two to ponder, although in this area they are likely to put aside their classwork in favor of hands-on research. Later on, when the temperature has cooled down, they are likely to be able to discuss these studies quite openly and to offer objective and constructive criticism. Interesting. Let's see. The problems about marriage in this combination is usually Aquarius towards such permanent relationships. On the one hand, they enjoy the safety, security, and comfort that Cancers can offer in domestic settings. On the other hand, they fly from it, straining to be free Unfortunately, they often try to have their cake and eat it too. Cancers may find themselves spending some lonely nights until they finally put their foot down, which they are quite capable of doing. Interesting. Cancers and Aquarians may meet and become friends through adult education classes, advanced university courses, or some kind of worship. These friendships satisfy their love of learning and usually far outlast their actual school time together. Interesting. In this case, learning does non-stop when school is over, but continues to deepen and grow as life itself is acknowledged as a schoolmaster. Interesting, right? Cancer, Aquarius, work and family relationships are also likely to be looked on as learning experiences, especially in retrospect. And the advice in this: turn off your brain occasionally. University degrees don't guarantee intelligence. Dig deeper in the emotional realm. Try to be less critical. Huh, interesting. Nelson Rockefeller and John D. Rockefeller. The son and father, billionaire, businessman, and philanthropist, born into a life of privilege. Nelson became an art collector and patron, but is best known as a longtime governor of New York State. Interesting. Alrighty, so that's a lot about the combination, Cancer and Aquarius. For people out there, please comment that you subscribed, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.